We generally acquire a company every 3 to 4 weeks on average, and so it's a rare month that there's not a company being bought. We typically buy for technology and really great people. It gives me a lot of energy to talk to developers or meet students in classrooms who are using our technology to help learn faster and better, watching them pursue their passion. Everybody in technology seems to want big numbers. Steve never got carried away with that. He focused on making the best, while infusing technology with humanity. We are trying to make sure it's used for good, and also trying to foresee some of the ways it can be used in a bad way, and eliminate those. All of us technology companies need to create some tools that help diminish the volume of fake news. We must try to squeeze this without stepping on freedom of speech and of the press, but we must also help the reader. That has always been the objective of Apple, to do things that really enrich people's lives, that you look back on and you wonder, how did I live without this? It's not what Apple and Beats are doing today. It's what we believe pairing the two together can produce for the future. We could build just about anything that you could dream of. But that's not the question. The thing that Beats provides us is a head start. They provide us with incredible people that don't grow on trees. I have to feel myself doing what's right if I'm the arbiter of that, instead of letting the guy on TV be that, or someone who doesn't know me at all. Then I think that's a much better way to live. France has always had a special place for Apple. This is the best place to discover and chat with all musicians, graphic designers, or photographers who use our products. There is such creative energy. I see the Mac being a key part of Apple for the long term, and I see growth in the Mac for the long term. I think that some people will never buy a computer because I think now we're at the point where the iPad does what some people want to do with their PC. I personally think 3D Touch is a game changer. I find that my efficiency is way up with the 3D Touch, because I can go through so many emails so quickly. We are constantly auditing our supply chain, making sure that safety standards are the highest. We're making sure that working conditions are the highest. There have been people that suggest that we should have a backdoor. But the reality is, if you put a backdoor in, that backdoor is for everybody. For good guys and bad guys. I don't subscribe to the view some people have in the industry that you should purposefully design products that do not last that long. I don't think it is good for anyone. We don't collect a lot of your data and understand every detail about your life. That's just not the business that we're in. Our values are that we do think that people have a right to privacy, and that our customers are not our products. We shouldn't all be fixated just on what's not available. We should take a step back and look at the total that's available, because there's a mountain of information about us. We think the government should be pushing for more encryption, that it's a great thing. You know, it's like the sun, and the air, and the water. Market in India is big enough for several brands. For us, it's about innovation, making the best product, and making the ecosystem better and better. If we do that well, then more people will switch from Android to iOS. I am very bullish on India because of its people, its culture, and the leadership. I love the culture and warmth of people. We try to continually push ourselves to do more and more, not just on the hardware side but also in terms of developers' tools so they can take advantage of the hardware that's there in the best way. Apple doesn't do hobbies, as a general rule. I don't really think anything Microsoft does puts pressure on Apple. You can only do so many things great, and you should cast aside everything else. I've always hated litigation, and I continue to hate it. You can converge a toaster and a refrigerator, but those things are probably not going to be pleasing to the user. When we launch a product, we're already working on the next one, and possibly even the next one.